What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are continuing on with episode number 7 of Tamayomi. This one is titled, I had it a second ago, Night Sky After Rain, which immediately makes me think that we might have an emotional aspect to it, because whenever there's rain in anime, there's got to be some emotional backstory or emotional scene happening. That's the rules of rain. Either you're bored and you do something indoors, or it's emotional. Those are the two connotations of rain that I've seen in anime. So yeah, last episode... Actually, before we talk about last episode, I do have to bring up one thing. Because those of you who follow my channel regularly will know that the Princess Connect series of videos got taken down by Molebeat, a somewhat shady, although technically legit, company that works for copyright stuff for certain anime studios. It's not ultra common that they're around, but sometimes they do rear their ugly head. They were a bit more known like 2-3 years ago. It looks like they're back again. So yeah, all those reactions got taken down. I got 2 strikes for them because they decided, you know what, episode 1 deserves its own strike. The rest of the episodes all get a second strike instead of grouping them all together. But at least they didn't give me 6 strikes. So technically I was better off from it. I don't know how it works. But yeah, I've re-uploaded those videos now with not a single frame of their copyright content available to be scrutinized, so if they try and come after me again, not going to work. But it has mean I've adapted my format slightly, so at the bottom of the screen you normally saw, like, the entire bottom of the screen was like a width of the episode in question, and then you had the timer up on the top left of it. That's no longer a thing. The timer is now in line with the actual footage, so you've got footage and then timer over here. No, wait. Timer is over here, perspective-wise, like over in this corner here, roughly, and then the bottom of the screen is down here, the episode, heavily filtered so that you can only see the subtitles of the episode, which, for Crunchyroll, worked out very easily, not really much problems with it. Occasionally there'll be some little bits of the screen that kind of flash in, kind of annoyingly, but yeah, that's fine, it works. Funimation, I had to completely change the way Funimation displays its subtitles, so it's completely different now to how I used to, but it works, and it works arguably even better than what Crunchyroll does. It's just a little more awkward to look at for me as I watch the episode, but I don't care. I'm just reading, so it doesn't bother me too much. Anything to make it so that I comply more with the copyright that they want to enforce, that's fine by me. So, yeah, that's all set up now. This is the way future reactions will be on this channel. Just so you're all aware. You won't see the actual episodes, you'll see the subtitles and a timer. You can still sync up just as easily, and if you're syncing up with the official Funimation or Crunchyroll sources, whichever it tends to be, you'll have no real problems, because the subtitles will sync and everything will be fine. But anyway, back to Tamayomi, now that I've got that out of the way. Yeah, last episode was a much more positive one. We actually have made progress on all our skills, all our pitching skills, especially for Yomi, has improved. Our fielding has improved. Our batting's improving. Nozomi has her confidence back. She's now getting some RBI, some runs batted in. And in general, we're making good progress. And we even won our first match. So, yeah, we are making some really good progress now as a team. Which makes me think, why are we now having the Rain title now? Because that makes me think something bad's going to happen. Not like bad's gonna happen, but something like emotional's gonna happen, which could relate to a character's backstory in some way. That's how I foresee something like that going, but we'll see what the show wants to throw at us. So, loading the episode up on Funimation as usual, links to it in the description so you can watch it for yourself. I'm going to count us down 3, 2, 1, play, and then we'll be good to go. Like I said, new reaction format on the bottom, which, to be honest, I kind of like the new format. I'm not going to lie. I kind of prefer it. It gives me a bit more options to customize in the future as well. If I want to get a bit fancier with the editing, which I don't really want to because Sundays exist with 6 shows a day, so not too keen on increasing my editing workload. But hey, there's the option in the future if it so arises. And if you're wondering what's happening with a bunch of my shows that I'm currently behind on, such as Gleipnir, Woodpecker, Shiraneko, Brand New Animal. I've got Brand New Animal questions quite frequently, actually. They're all coming. If you go to my Twitter, which is in the description below, you can find my plans for how all those episodes are going to work. There's also plans for the Frag Time movie and the ReZero OVA, Frozen Bonds, I believe it was called. or the Frozen Bond. It's either the Frozen Bond or Frozen Bonds, whichever one it is. There's plans for those in the beginning of June as well. So, with all that said, let's watch this one, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Funimation! So, like, the Funimation logo kind of displays slightly, but that's fine. And there we go. Works perfectly. Alright. Who's hitting? Yomi's hitting, because that's something she does need to improve on. Oh, right, yeah, because we're going to start entering into the Nationals now. Group D, okay. Yeah, you've got to take it easy first round. Are we going to do this trope? Well, yes. This is heaven to her. Night Sky After Rain. Into OP. I really love this OP. Something I've been wondering, actually. We have a full team. Sensei as manager, overseer. And then, what's her face? Is it a bookie? Was a bookie the other one? As a statistician calling the shots. I don't think they'll cover it. But what happens when they have an injury? Well, not even an injury, but unwell or anything that requires one of their team to pull out. What happens then? I don't think they have a contingency plan for that. So, part of me wonders if that's going to be a plot point further in the Nationals or not. Because it's a real concern. This is why most teams have reserves. But this does not have reserves in any capacity, really. Well, they have one player as reserve, technically. Their statistician. Alright, here we go. The drawing for the Nationals. Oh ho ho. C-seed, okay. I guess we're all going to meet most of these at some point. Sakura are the last year's champs, okay. Okay. Fangirling so hard right now. 3 runs in 21 minutes. That's impressive. Yeah, there we go. Okay. That makes me think maybe there isn't a relation then, because I feel like we glossed over those names so quickly. Yeah. Yes. Alright. I do need to check something about now. Alright, here comes the drawing. Gonna need it. The Scandal School, oh boy. Yep. Understandable. Okay, a reasonable character. Aha, right, okay. They drew the champions, didn't they? Or second. Obviously. Group C, okay. Okay. God, so many names. I guess they're the big shots. Champs 2 years ago, okay. Hmm. Okay. She does. Okay. Okay. So, scary player. Okay. Okay, then. Yeah, you focus on one game at a time. Do you know something? Oh, you want to find out. Okay. That's scary in of itself. Alright. But... Okay, she's good batter. Okay. She gets the CG treatment. We're training against that? Or... Ah, fastball practice. Okay. Okay. Good luck. Uh, yeah. Precisely. Mm-hmm. It didn't fall. Right. I don't think that's it. Mm-hmm. Alright. Hit it if you can. They've got good money out of that fire shot, I will say. Nope. Yes, you will. Eventually, you will hit that reliably, and then it'll be scary. Hmm. I don't know about that, but confidence, that's good. Shibuchi Station. Sister's out on a mission. Sister's running recon. Okay. Okay. So good fielding, potentially. Okay. You should probably get some actual binoculars, just saying. Oh ho. Oh ho ho. Noticed. Probably does notice. Okay. So perhaps that's her vision that is giving her an advantage. She has good ability to read their opponents. Spend some time together. Or something else. That's a fair assumption, considering it's all low-score games. Ah, because she can replicate the pitches, alright. And there's the rain. Of course, rain, they can't really play, can they? I can practice somewhat, but... Good, good. Making notes how everyone's going along. That's a good shot. Okay. Is it of their fielding? Or what is it? Okay. Okay. Right. Okay. Yes. Right, okay. Well, don't make errors, that's easy said and done, you know. Mm-hmm. What's being delivered? Aha, new kits with numbers on it. Nice, alright. Cool. It's becoming more real now, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Yoshino. I get Yoshino and Ibuki mixed up. Mm-hmm. Okay, they did bring it up. I mean, you fulfilled that role this entire time. Might as well make it official. Oh. Oh? Alright. How's she know how that feels? Just saying. now she's fangirling over the difference between practice and match uniforms. Love it. I love her character. Even if I don't remember her name half the time. Now you've jinxed it. That's just raising a flag. But now we are at the night after the... the night after the rain. Ah, of course. And here we go. Of course. That's also true. Oh ho ho, a little bit of skill in there. Playing as sisters, of course. 3 months since then, cool. But now they have ambition. Oh. Catch club. Essentially. I mean, that's essentially what I had, just with football. I mean, it was more organised once we started doing five-a-side, but... I never thought I'd go to a tournament either, actually. I'm getting a bit sentimental about my old football stuff as well now. And for the American viewers, I'm talking soccer, not American football. I think they'll at least make it through the first round. That's asking a lot, I think. Considering most of them are first years. Well, of course. Okay. And that's where the love for baseball first came from. And then the scandal happened. Nice. Mm-hmm. Wow. Nice. Honestly, it's a very powerful duo. Oh? That is true. Are we back with... No, we're not back with Tama yet. Okay. But something's obviously up. That's going to surprise them. There we go. She's putting on her uniform in private. Obviously. I mean, she's wearing it as well, so... Like sister. Oh. Okay. I wonder what that thinking's about. Maybe the unexpectedness of her being the pitcher? Since they're expecting Yomi? Interesting choice. Or maybe it's a particular... Well, she just looked at scores to previous clubs. Maybe they have... Okay. This will be my theory as to why she's chosen. Maybe it's because it's a large variety of throws that she has available to her. Or her special throw that she's good at. It's not the special throw, of course, but like the throw that she's more comfortable with is one of particular weakness to this club. Maybe it's a handedness thing. I don't know. Interesting to see, because it was just results that caused her to put that idea forward. So maybe there's something in that. Like the typical pitchers from the matches they've lost versus won. Maybe. Oh, after credit. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Sure. From zero. That's such a typical title. Just saying, that's a very typical title. Like, I feel like I've heard that title in Love Live. Like, that sounds like a Love Live title from Zero. Also, isn't that one of the... That's one of their song names, like Step Zero, isn't it? Anyway. So, what I wanted to quickly look up, now that the episode has finished, is Nanaka character that we just got introduced to. The one that has the very similar style to Nozomi. But she's not listed here on this because this is not a show. A show? Wow, my voice is not doing well. It's not a show that is getting very well updated because it's not being viewed that much and it's not getting a lot of attention either. And it's getting poorly rated as well, unfortunately. The adaptation, let's go from here and see what we can find. Nope. Let's try going from the adaptation of this and see what we can find. I'm just trying to compare surnames here, just for a second. Because it's Nozomi Nakamura. But I don't know if there was a relation there or not. No, it's Nakata. It's now Nakata and then Nozomi Nakamura. So there is no relation between those two. I thought for sure there would be. I really did. Yeah, but she's just the ace of that team. Over 50 home runs. Damn. That's pretty impressive, I think, at this point. Okay, so she's just an ace hitter. 50 home runs. So of all the people that are going to probably hit Yomi's magic pitch, that's probably going to be the one, let's be honest here. Like, of all the characters in this show you'd expect to reliably hit that, they're going to be the one. Probably. Let's be real. That said, this show going forward, like, obviously they're doing the whole build-up, and it's like, the team that didn't stand a chance is now pursuing nationals and going to attempt to win it all. I prefer stories like this, especially when they've been playing for 3 months. Like, yes, they have some very talented people in their team, but they also have a bunch of amateurs also in this team. And to win nationals after 3 months of playing as a team just isn't going to happen. Like, it shouldn't happen. Like, I'm not saying it can't happen, of course. It absolutely can happen. I mean, we all love an underdog story. That's why it's such a common theme in anime and all forms of media, TV shows, anything like this. It's always a case of... It's always the underdog story. I mean, the Rocky movies were based around that. There's so many stories about it. Like, Love Live, to an extension, is that underdog story as well, with both of them going from just school idols with a way to save their school, and then ultimately becoming what they became, especially Muse. Muse really hit it off. Aqua's didn't hit it off to the same extent, and then Nijigasaki, or whatever the name of the third school is, I don't think they've really been... They haven't been fleshed out enough yet, and I don't know if they will be. They will be, I'm sure. I'm fairly certain they've got an anime series coming, haven't they? The next set of Love Live characters. I'd be very surprised if they didn't. Love Live School Idol Sunshine 2. Sequel Over the Rainbow. And then, yeah, here it is. Third installment of Love Live franchise focusing on Nijigasaki High School Idol Club. When's that coming, actually? That's a good question. Is there a scheduled date for that? Doesn't appear so. We just know it's coming. Okay. Interesting. Oh, I'm going off tangent talking about Love Live. I'm in idle hell still. Yeah, I would honestly prefer, for the future of this show, I would prefer if they don't win nationals. I want them to come close, like top 4, maybe. That would be a realistic expectation. I would be happy with that. Maybe making it to the finals. Like, if they made it to finals, maybe. But I feel like this anime is not going to get a second season, more than likely, if I had to guess. Judging by the animation quality and the reception, at least over here in the West, I have no idea what the reception of this is like in Japan, and the actual reception of that. Obviously, my Japanese viewers, because I'm surprised at how many Japanese viewers I do have, considering I speak English reactions. Like, I'm still surprised by the amount of Japanese commentators I get. But if you are from Japan and that area, or if you speak English living in Japan, that sort of thing, how is this being perceived over there right now? Because in the West, it's just going down and down and down and down, and on the reaction front as well, the views are going down, down, down. To be expected, quality looks to be going down, at least from my perspective. How's it doing over there in Japan? Because I highly doubt a second season's coming. So what I would hope is that in the original manga, they don't win nationals first attempt, but then as they progress, they improve, and then they win the nationals in their second year, and then the senpais that from there graduate and move on. They get new characters introduced, and they build up a win nationals twice in a row sort of deal. Like, that's how I would... If I was the writer of Tamayomi, that's how I would make the plot go, personally. because I feel like that would have a more impactful story than just them, oh, they won despite only being together for a few months. Wow, you can do anything. Like, let's be real, it's not likely to happen. So if they get close first time, improve, and then win it 2 times back to back, incorporating new characters as well, that would be perfect in my mind. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you everyone for watching. I don't want to make this too much longer than it needs to be. But yeah, I just wanted to discuss that. And I'm kind of curious if the whole idea of having a reserve player is going to become relevant moving forward, because I feel like that's a very real possibility that one member of the team could be injured. And I'm curious if they're going to cover that in this show or not. But leave a like if you enjoyed the episode, as per usual. Helps boost the channel up. Leave a comment what you thought of the episode, especially in relation to how this is being perceived over in Japan or other countries, because Western usually relates to Europe and America. Maybe it's different in other parts of Asia. Maybe it's different in Australia or something. I don't know. But I'm very curious how it's being perceived in Japan, since I think more often than not, that is the demographic that really influences whether it's worth making more seasons or not. I don't know how much importance studios put on overseas, the overseas engagement with the show. I think more often than not, they measure it on how much of a boost in manga sales did this show create, and how much merchandising rights value did this create. I feel like that's their metric for judging how profitable it is to move forward with these sorts of things, but I don't actually know because I'm not in the industry that much. But don't forget to subscribe as well to see next week's episode, episode number 8, as well as the rest of the spring 2020 season you can find on my channel in the new reaction format that I hope you also enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and until next time, see you guys later.